Hello guys, hope you're doing well today. Gonna come at you with the next excerpt of my first novel in a series, Black and White Odyssey of Eden, continuing where I left off, so let's have at this. What is near? What is it you're talking about? What is this? What? Before the general could complete his question, the scientist had plugged a ragged-looking cable into the outlet beside the desk and turned the device on. At first it began to rumble, shaking the desk with a fierce torrent of energy to the point where the general could no longer rest his arms upon it. As the moments passed in rapid succession, the rumbling subsided into a faint, buzzing sound. The scientist took the object into his hands and lifted it a foot over the desk, where he let go of it. It floated there in mid-air. "What the devil?" exclaimed the general. The scientist attempted to speak, but the general's face grew grim. He looked into the scientist's eyes in a foreboding manner, raising his hand in front of him so as to signify for him to stop talking. "Hold on, son." His face became grimmer, as if his skin would begin to fall off into his hands. "Who else have you told about this?" The scientist became nervous. Asking this question of him could only mean a small number of things. "No one. But I thought you've been presenting incessantly these past few months." "Yes, and been ritualistically laughed out of the office of anyone I have presented to, before I've even had the opportunity to tell them what I'd discovered." "Stop right there, son. Consider yourself lucky." The grimness of the general's face subsided slightly, but was replaced with a far greater air of urgency. He stood up and pulled a small black object out of his right coat pocket and placed it upon the desk, appearing to initiate it in some way. "Sir, what's wrong? Am I in danger?" "Well, of course you are, son. That's a stupid question. We all are, and you know it." "Sir," the scientist continued guardedly, "what is that?" He pointed at the object the general had placed on the table. "I'm not quite sure myself, but I know what it does." The general looked at the scientist placidly. "You see, this little thing scrambles all audible energy within a 30-foot radius. You're not the only one with occult technology." "Yes, because we gave it to you," Matthew chuckled, observing the event from his chamber. "What do you mean?" said the scientist. The general stood silent for a moment, with a gaze piercing into the scientist's eyes. What the hell. I guess it doesn't really matter anymore anyway. We're all about to die soon. Might as well take one final risk." The scientist sat with his hands on his pant legs, with a concerned frown upon his face, growing ever more confused. "Son, we live in desperate times. As I told you a bit ago, I have more material at my disposal than nearly everyone else on the planet, but no way to act. I'm a fucking puppet. But I'm not stupid. I've never seen anything like this device you're about to show me. You can't be that foolish, can you?" "I think I understand," said the scientist. "Yeah, this little device you got here that I got. I'm not supposed to have it even so. We're so manipulated and tied up into this crap that we have to resort to codes in the way we look at each other, the words we say in public, creepy stuff, to not be discovered. If you're going to show me this thing, no one else is going to overhear us. They ain't taking this away, like they're taking away everything else." The scientist's nerves tightened even further, eyes wide open. He affected a covert smile, so as not to reveal the terror that was boiling up within him. "Yeah, son, it's scary. You have all the right to be afraid, so please, continue what you were doing." The scientist proceeded to show the general the exact future he had been describing in such tragic detail earlier. Now the general knew. He was not lying. "My God," said the general. "It truly is going to happen after all." The small portal over the machine revealed a desolate landscape, bodies strewn across the barren soil, buildings crumbling in a blaze on the horizon. Nuclear blasts continued to bombard the sky in the distance, the sky growing ever more rapidly dark with ash. That's it for this section, guys. I'll come at you with the next one later. Love y'all. Peace.